Is Trump starting to lose his grip on the Republican Party? Let's ask Spirit and find out what's going on. Hello and welcome to Tarek and Valerie. I'm Valerie and I'm here with my guide Tarek, and we communicate using these dowsing rods. And Tarek says hello, so let's get right to it. It seems as if perhaps there might be a slight crack in Trump's grip on the GOP. He is using his same old song and dance that he's done, rallying, same message that people used to just eat up, and it seems to be maybe falling a little flatter recently. So let's dig into that. Tarek, let's just start with that question. Is Trump starting to lose some support? Yes. So when we talk about support for Trump, he's always had his MAGA base, um, probably 30% of his supporters, and I highly doubt they're going anywhere. So are they starting to drift away from him? No. So he still has a stronghold on that faction of the GOP. But given all of his campaign promises and all of the things he talked about that are not coming to fruition and is making life harder for everyday Americans, he is still dealing with the war in Iran. I think he just wants it to poof, go away. I don't think, this is me, just my opinions, I don't think he intended it to turn out like this. I think maybe he thought he would just go in, take over the leadership, grab the oil, and everyone would be singing his praises. And he's kind of gotten himself into a bit of a quagmire, not just with Iran, but with our allies and other countries that are also impacted by this war that he isn't even wanting to call a war. And we've lost service members, and we just recently lost some in Jordan, and they've taken their names off of um, whatever media they post who's died on. They're just trying to cover it up. And obviously, Americans are feeling affordability. His tariffs that were ruled not constitutional by the Supreme Court, he's still trying to issue tariffs on other countries. It's impacted all of us and what we pay, because it is taxes on American goods that we brought in, and it's passed on to the consumer. And we've got ICE. There's been more killings with ICE, and there seems to be cover-ups and no investigations, and they just seem to be able to do whatever they want and hunt people down and shoot them, and no consequences. Trump is still going strong on his 2020 election fraud claims that just it's tiring and worn out and makes no sense to anyone. Well, maybe MAGA, but for most people, it just starts to make you stop and think, is this, what's going on with this guy? He's 80 years old. He's treating every appearance like a rally. And when he's not with his base, the enthusiasm just is not what he expects it to be. So, Tarek, do you have any sort of message for us regarding Trump, his support, if it is waning, if people in the GOP, particularly not just the voters, but Congress people who are there to vote and pass acts and create legislation that have just always, the Republicans just do his bidding. It's like they can't think for themselves or for their constituents. Is that starting to wane? And what message might you have for us around this? So he's saying yes, and that he does have a message. So let's see what Tarek has to say. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, L, O. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. A, B, C, D, E. Lose is the first word. Okay, next word. A, B, start over. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. S is the first letter. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. Next letter. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. SUP is the word support. Lose support. Okay, is there another word? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Is the next word will? Lose support, will. Okay, next word. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Next letter. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Is it lose? Lose support, will, lose. Is there another word? No. So he will lose. And when you say he will lose, does that mean his party will ultimately lose his support, will lose elections? Will lose elections. Are some of the Congress people starting to become a little fed up, and will they start to go against him? I mean, sometimes it's just laughable, the messaging that goes out. They all say the same thing, and it's like laughable. Like the SAVE Act in the state I live in, we already have very strong voter ID laws, and we have to show our IDs and we have to match signatures and the whole thing. But yet our two GOP senators are out there saying we need stricter voting laws. So some of it is just, I think what you're getting at is some of the people are starting to really wake up and see this and see that his grip is not what it used to be, and we're all paying the price. So there will be people who vote against him, and there will be legislators that will start to, maybe only a few, maybe only one or two, but that will make a difference, and ultimately he will lose. And this reign of MAGA will eventually start to wane out and hopefully just die away. Okay, Tarek saying yes to all of that. Do you have any other messages for us, Tarek? I think that brings a little hope to those of us who have been exhausted and waiting for our fellow Americans to see him for what he is. And hopefully that's starting to happen. So would love it if you let us know any comments that you have, any thoughts on this. If you're seeing that in your communities and the people that you talk to, would love to hear about that. And as always, we appreciate you commenting, and subscribing to our channel. And with that, we will see you next time on Tarek and Valerie. And Tarek says thank you and gives us a hug. See you next time. Bye.